obita kwa Malawi munyengo ino imene tikudikira Malawi Electoral Commission kuti alengeze zotsatira za chisankho chimene chinachitika pa 16 September. Ndi Amalawi onse amene akutimvera ndithu tikulandireni komanso uthenga wina umene uli chikala chimene tikufuna titulutse ndiokhudza ma attacks amene akumapita kwa media komanso ma attacks amene akumapita kwa omenyera ufulu. Taonanso kuti takuchitika propaganda yosiyanasiyana imene ikuika chiopsezo atolankhani komanso amene akumenyera maufulu. Ndi izi ndi nkhani zimene tikufuna ndithu tipereke kwa Amalawi. Mundilole pano tisanayambe press briefing imeneyi ndiwapemphe akuluakulu amene ali kutsogolo kuno kuti mina angozitchula mayina awo kuti Amalawi awadziwe bwinobwino. Ine ndine Gift Trapensi, chairperson wa HRDC komanso executive member wa CSF. Ndiyambire chaku mapeto uko.
Ndine Desmond Mwango, ndine member wa CSF komanso kuchokeraso board ya HRCC komanso NGO Coalition on Child Rights.
Dzina langa ndine Linda Halamu, ndine member wa CSF komanso kuchokera ku bungwe loyang'anira za achinyamata Ochada Youth Conservative Forum.
Benedicto Kondowe, chairperson kapena wa pampando wa bungwe la Civil Society Elections Integrity Forum.
Le pathawi ino ndithu mundilole kuti ndio pasi ya pampando CSF kuti atiwerengere chikalata chimenechi akachiwerenga chimene mchizungu maso chiwerengedwa mu chichewa. Chairperson, over to you.
Thank you very much, colleagues who have joined me this morning as we intend to address to the general public at this very critical juncture in our electoral process. I must begin by indicating that the message that we are giving to Malawians this morning has been put under the theme Malawi has decided 2025, upholding the people's will through due process. You will recall that CSF has consistently spoken at critical stages of this election. On 14th September 2025, we cautioned that the 16th September elections represented the break and make of our democracy, and that the final decision rested in the sacred hands of voters whose voices would be held through the ballot. On 16th September 2025, we issued updates on polling, highlighting successes, challenges, and the professionalism of polling staff alongside areas of concern, such as delayed opening, BVVID malfunction, and missing names on the roll. Yet again, on 18th September 2025, we condemned the attacks on human rights defenders, firmly reminding the nation that MEC alone has the constitutional authority to tally and announce results within the prescribed statutory timelines. This morning, and in particular today, as Malawians await the finalization of the national tally, our message is very clear. the will of voters must be respected in full. This means allowing Amec to discharge its constitutional mandate within the statutory timelines without fear or pressure, because this is the highest test of our democracy. Upholding the people's sovereign will requires careful validation of tallied results, transparent reconciliation of data, and fair disposal of any complaints filed with the Malawi Electoral Commission. Attempts to lash or undermine this due process would weaken confidence in the results and betray the sacrifice of millions of Malawians who peacefully cast their ballot on 16 September 2025. We wish to emphasize that verification of both manual results and electronically transmitted data is fundamental in ensuring transparency, accountability, and public confidence in this election. Amec must be fully supported to discharge this duty with diligence, including investigating anomalies such as unsealed materials, securing them separately, and recording undertakings in the presence of party monitors before admitting them into the final tally. Equally, any credible claims of result manipulation must be thoroughly investigated. With those found responsible held accountable before the law. Only through such meticulous process can the final declaration reflect nothing less than the true voice of the electorate. We firmly believe that Amec bears an irrepressible constitutional duty to guarantee that every vote is counted and accorded equal weight in faithful defense of the sovereign will of the Malawian people. This aligns with the 2020 Constitutional Court case determination, where the court was of the view that every vote counts and must be given equal weight. And this is the standard that Malawi Electoral Commission ought to discharge in the ongoing elections. As CSEF, we appeal to all contestants to exercise patience, show restraint, and accept the true will of the people once Amec announces the verified results. We therefore caution political parties in strongest terms not to incite violence as a means of unlawfully assuming power or suppressing the sacred will of the voters. Any resort to intimidation, lawlessness, or propaganda will stand as an affront to the Constitution and to the dignity of the Malawian society. CSEF calls upon the Malawi Police Service and Malawi Defense Force to decisively secure law and order during this very critical period, investigating and prosecuting all acts of disorder without fear. We also urge political leaders to show statesmanship by restraining their supporters and guiding them towards peace, while citizens must remain calm, patient, and committed to democracy. CSEF has no stake in these elections beyond defending electoral integrity and protecting the sanctity of the people's vote. And that's why we are here. We want to make sure that the determination of the results reflect the very will of Malawians. All Malawians must be patient until Amec determines the winner, and thereafter, as a country, we must move forward to honor the will of Malawians. Democracy is not secured by shortcuts, violence, or propaganda. It is safeguarded by law, truth, and the sovereign will of the people. When Amec makes its final announcement, it will be a moment to affirm both the victor and the resilience of our democracy. And this is the message that we prepared for the nation. I thank you.
Thank you so much.
Zikomo kwambiri uthenga omwewo kungotsindikapo mchichewa ife munga CCF tikunenetsa kuti